Hello everyone, my name is Matthew. We'll be cooking some food today, so thank you for coming. As you can see, we'll be making a Caribbean stir fry. So what you'll need is cornstarch, water, chicken breast, jerk seasoning, tropical fruit, and brown rice. You can see 0 sugars and lots of protein. Alright, so I went to the store and the store was out of cornstarch, but I looked up cornstarch substitutes and arrowroot starch seems to be fine. You just have to use twice as much as you would the cornstarch, so we're going to be using 4 teaspoons of arrowroot flour. And then water, have water. Chicken breast. Well, we need like little strips, so I bought it in little strips, so it's really easy. It's probably not like as tasty, but it's easy to make. And it says we need a pound, but this is 1.5 pounds, so I'll probably be adding a little more of the other stuff to make up for that. And then we got jerk seasoning, easy. And then tropical fruit. I just got some pineapple chunks. You can use like a fruit melody type thing if you want. And then brown rice. All ready to go. And you'll also need some sort of pan. I have this really big pan that I'm going to use. You can also use like a little pan. Just use like less ingredients. Then you need a bowl, something to stir it with, and something to like stir the fry. I'll just be using the same spoon. Alright, so I'm going to start off making the rice. So you need your rice maker, a cup to measure, and your rice. So to make it, you need, well, it'll tell you how to cook it on the back. So for this one, it's 2 cups water to 1 cup of rice. So we're going to need that. So I'm going to put 2 cups of water. I'm going to record 3. I got it open. I'm going to measure a cup. And brown rice is usually healthier than white rice, but white rice tastes better. Since this is a healthy cooking video, I'm doing brown rice. So that's like a cup. There we go. And then add some water. You need to wash your rice. So I'm gonna wash this real quick. More rice, so I added another cup of rice in there. It's a lot of rice. So I'm gonna wash that real quick. Alright, so here we got our rice. I washed it and I added about 4-ish cups of water. And then a good way to make sure you put enough water is you just put your finger in, and if it goes to like that wrinkle on your finger, then it's all good. And it's pretty easy. You just put it in the rice maker, plug it in, put the top on, and cook. Alright, so that's cooking. Now we're gonna move over here to our pan. We need to preheat it to a medium-high heat. So I'm gonna put it to like 7 or 8, I guess. And then our first step is to mix the cornstarch and the water. So we're going to be using our arrowroot. Put that over here. Alright, new camera angle while I'm mixing. I don't know where my 4th cup measure cup is. I'm just going to use a 3rd cup because we need a little bit more water as well. So you add water in, and then open this arrowroot thing. And open your cornstarch, and then we need about 4 teaspoons of this. But if you're using cornstarch, you just use 2 teaspoons. So I got this teaspoon, 1, 2-ish. 3, and 4, and a little more. little more. Because we added some extra water. Just estimating. Then I'll mix this. Just use a regular spoon. And you're supposed to mix it until it's nice and smooth. I guess if it's not smooth, you can add more water or more cornstarch accordingly. This is very liquidy. I'm gonna add some more of the arrowroot flour. So I like one more. See how that goes. It's way too liquid. Okay. It's just supposed to be nice, smooth, kind of thick. A little more. Alright, that's probably good. It looks nice. It's got a nice consistency. It's like pretty liquidy, but I think that's how it's supposed to be. That's done. Alright, now we're just waiting for this to preheat. So, how I test usually, if it's like hot, I get some water, I throw it on, and it's like sizzling. So that means it's pretty good. I'm gonna start adding the chicken. So step 2, stir fry chicken with seasoning. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our chicken on there, and then we're gonna cook it for about 3 to 5 minutes. We're gonna sprinkle our jerk seasoning on until it's nice and not pink, looks cooked. And then after that, we're gonna go on to adding our cornstarch and our fruit to the pan. Alright, so we got our chicken here. I'm just gonna scoop it on with a spoon, like so. And just stir fry it around, make sure it's evenly on the pan. Sounds nice. It's better to be a little towards the center. That's where the heat will be. There we go. And get our seasoning here. And open that up. There might be a little seal. Take that off. Make sure it's nice. You can see the meat's cooking, getting white already. Add some of the seasoning. It said like 2 tablespoons. We'll just estimate. Get it on there. I assume more is good. I don't know how much 2 tablespoons is. That looks right. And just stir it around. It smells nice. It's like a smoky smell. Probably be better not to use a spoon. It's like a spatula or something. It's kind of hard to flip the meat. It looks like it's going good. Might turn up the heat a little bit. Or maybe not, actually. I don't want to burn it. Looks good. I'm just gonna let it sit there. And stir fries are pretty easy like this. You just throw stuff in a pan and then, you know, it's pretty healthy. There's no oil in this one. Usually you like fry with whatever oil. This doesn't need it, I guess. And you just add veggies, whatever you want. I usually make stir fries with like beef or chicken, and then I add a bunch of greens like spinach or just any leaf type thing, and maybe onions, bell peppers, or mushrooms, really good. And you can also use like rice, noodles, whatever you want, really. Stir fry's pretty easy. Just put it in a pan. So this will go for like 3 to 5 minutes, and then we will get back to it. Alright, so while our chicken is cooking, I'm gonna show you guys our fruit here. This one's got a little tab that you can just lift up and then open it with, but some canned fruits aren't like that, and you gotta use a can opener. Just a warning. I know a lot of people know how to use a can opener, but I met some people that don't. So I'm gonna just show you how using it. You get the blade part and the little gear part. You wanna put the blade part on top so that it cuts through the metal like that, and then you'll just crank this side here until it goes all around the can. It's pretty easy. You just gotta get the can opener, but we don't need it for this. So yeah, just for your information. So I open it up, and we got our pineapple here, but we want it drained, so we're just gonna drain out the pineapple juice. You can save it if you want, if you like pineapple juice, but I don't really need it. Easy way to do this is to get a spoon, like hold the pineapple in while you drain, but you know, be careful. I just dropped some. Okay, I'm gonna do this off camera. And now let's go check back on our chicken. It's looking nice, Let's turn it around. Make sure all these little pink pieces are cooked. I think there's a nice amount of seasoning too. It smells good. Yep. And just let it cook a little longer. Looks nice. Give it another minute or two. Saw some pink pieces, so we'll let that go. Alright, so it's starting to look pretty nice. I'm gonna add the rest of the stuff in now. So I'll change the camera view again. Put it like this. And so the fourth step was or the third step, add cornstarch mix and the fruit. So I'm gonna add this in, cornstarch, mix around a little bit, put her in, and now the fruit. And then we're gonna mix it. It's very sticky. Hope this doesn't mess up. It looks okay. That looks weird. Okay. It's probably fine. Just mix it. Probably put too much flour stuff. Alright, so I took out the weird stuff as much as I could, and then I tried making the cornstarch mixture again with the correct amount, and it's looking a lot better. So don't use too much cornstarch or flour stuff, but it still looks weird. So don't too much. Still looks a little weird. It might just be because I put the stuff before. I don't know. We'll see how this turns out. I'm just gonna keep mixing it So it looks good. Add some more water. Turn down the heat. Probably overcooked the chicken. That's okay. So yeah, I think I put too much flour. Add a little bit more water to like to make it not as concentrated, so it's not as thick. Some water. It's starting to look a little better. It's not as sticky. Before it was just like goop. I'll add some more seasoning to mask that. Yeah. A little more of this. See what that is. Why is sauce supposed to be like that? It's like a glaze thing. If that makes sense. Probably put rice. Would be good with this. Which is good, because we made rice. Yeah, I would normally put spinach in it to make it look a little bit more colorful. Maybe some red, like bell pepper or something. It looks better. Yeah. Just don't add too much flour or cornstarch, whatever you end up using. Alright, I'm gonna leave that for like a minute and then see how it is with the rice. Alright. Alright, so I portioned out some that I'll eat and it looks better. And I'm gonna save some. And then I started washing all my dishes. Rice is almost done. And then I need to wait for my plate to get out the dishwasher. Besides that, pretty much done, and I'll show you the finished project in a minute. Alright, the rice is done, the dishwasher is done. So we got our bowl, we got our rice scooper, and we have our portioned stir fry. So first we're going to put our rice. And there we go. Rice has been put in, and then we put our chicken stir fry. And now it is done. It looks better than it did in the pan. Looks very nice. Yes, so we are now done. Healthy meal done. Very easy to get, very easy to make. Make sure you don't mess up on the cornstarch. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.